Have you ever woken up feeling tired, even after a full night's sleep? Your hands and feet cold, your memory foggy, and your heart just restless. I understand, because many of my patients aged 60 to 80 have felt the same way. They came to me thinking something serious was wrong with them, but after talking slowly, listening carefully, I discovered something seemingly small: they forgot to drink water. At this age, the feeling of thirst isn't as strong as when we were younger. So, they forget to drink in the morning, drink very little at noon, and avoid it at night to skip bathroom trips. The whole day passes, dry and unnoticed. Dehydration doesn't just affect blood circulation, memory, sleep, or skin, it also affects intimate issues between spouses that few dare to mention. Today, I just want to share 4 gentle tips with you, so you can learn to drink water the right way, calmly, without pressure, but in a way that makes you feel better and live more joyfully every day. Please watch until the end to learn how to care for your body in the most natural way. No pills, no expensive treatments. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share it with your loved ones, and comment below on what resonates with you the most. And if you'd like to see more healing content in the future, hit follow so I can continue to walk this journey with you. Let's get started. Many men over 60 don't realize that the way they drink water could be the silent cause behind issues like erectile dysfunction, low energy, and decreased testosterone. We often focus on supplements, functional foods, or tricks to boost sexual performance, but forget that water, something that seems so harmless, is actually the silent foundation of vitality. When your body is dehydrated, even mildly, your blood becomes thicker. This means blood circulation slows down, and less blood reaches the sexual organs, one of the key reasons why achieving an erection becomes more difficult. Not only that, dehydration triggers the production of cortisol, the stress hormone, which happens to be the sworn enemy of testosterone. And as you know, testosterone is the key to male vitality, from desire, stamina, to the confidence you feel with your partner, or even when you're alone. I still remember clearly, 10 years ago, a man named Frank, then 74 years old, living alone in an old wooden house in Kansas, came to see me at my clinic. That day, the air was crisp and cold, but he made the effort, hands in his coat pockets, walking slowly with a somber face because he couldn't take it anymore. He said, "Doc, it's strange, I don't feel pain anywhere. But every morning I wake up feeling drained, like there's a void inside me. No energy at all." I didn't rush to make a diagnosis or send him off for lab tests. Instead, I sat with him, gently asked questions, and truly listened to his daily stories. At this age, exhaustion doesn't always come from a clear medical condition, but from something smaller, more human: loneliness, forgetting to take care of oneself, ignoring the body's quiet signals. I asked, "What time do you eat breakfast? Do you drink water in the morning?" He gave a faint smile and said, "Not really, I don't feel thirsty, I just go straight to coffee to wake up." Honestly, I never felt like I needed water. I've lived this way for decades. I gently offered a suggestion. "Maybe it's time to try something new. Don't change too much, just one thing. Every morning, right after you wake up, before coffee or food, drink a glass of warm water. Not hot, not cold, just warm enough. Like a gentle hug at the start of your day. Then relax or move a little for about 10 minutes before going about your usual routine." He looked at me, a bit surprised, but then nodded, as if ready to try something that cost him nothing at all. 3 weeks later, he came back. His steps were quicker, his eyes were brighter. "Dr. Grace," he said, "I can't believe something that simple made such a difference. I go to the bathroom more regularly. I feel lighter, I sleep better, and strangely, I just feel more alive." I looked at him and gently asked, "Is there anything else?" He chuckled, a little shy. "You know, that man stuff. I thought it was gone for good. But now, it's like, something's coming back. Just gently, but I feel like a man again." I held his hand softly and said, "You didn't lose anything, Frank. Your body was just thirsty, not just for water, but for care. And now, You're finally listening to it. I'm not saying a glass of warm water can replace medicine or cure disease. But I do believe this: a small habit, repeated every day, can become the most profound form of self-care. Water doesn't just nourish the body, it nourishes the soul. When you start your morning with a glass of warm water, you're saying to yourself, "A new day has begun, and I deserve to be cared for." You don't have to change your whole life. Just try starting, tomorrow, with one glass of warm water before breakfast. Like a little gift to yourself to begin the day. And if you're living alone like Mr. Frank, remember, you're not alone. I, and so many others like you, are also learning to love ourselves again. Beginning with the simplest of things. Frank's story gave me a lot to reflect on, not just because of the positive change he experienced, but because I know there are so many people like him out there, silently enduring fatigue, dryness, sluggishness, without understanding why. There's a statistic that once shook me. According to a study by the U.S. National Institute of Medicine, nearly 70% of people over the age of 65 do not drink enough water daily. It sounds small at first, but in reality, it's the reason behind many of the nameless discomforts that older adults often experience: dizziness, mild headaches, constipation, dry skin, even declining memory or feeling disinterested in life. The danger is simply this: not feeling thirsty. Days pass, and we no longer hear the body say, "I'm thirsty," so we drink less, or replace water with coffee, soft drinks, or tea, thinking, "That's probably enough." But the body quietly keeps working. It needs water to filter blood, to keep circulation flowing, for the brain to run smoothly, for the heart not to overwork. And when there's not enough water, it starts to ration, leading to poor circulation, feeling cold, trouble sleeping, and even a decline in sexual function. I once met another man, also in his 70s, who came in for a consultation looking rather embarrassed. He quietly said, "I don't feel like a man anymore. Maybe, at this age, I just have to accept it." I didn't prescribe any medication. I simply asked, "Do you drink enough water every day?" He looked surprised and asked, "Water, what does that have to do with anything?" But he gave it a try: 4 glasses of water a day, evenly spaced out. 1 warm glass after waking up, 1 before lunch, 1 in the afternoon, and 1 small glass in the evening if it didn't cause nighttime urination. 3 weeks later, he came back. He didn't say much, just smiled, and said, "I'm still me." You see, we don't have to do anything grand to take care of ourselves. Sometimes, just 1 glass of water at the right time, in the right way, is enough for the body to feel, "Ah, I'm still being cared for." And simply, "I'm still a man." I'm not advising you to force yourself to drink 2 liters a day. At this age, what matters is being gentle, consistent, and listening to your body. 4 glasses a day, spread evenly, is a great start. You can add a slice of lemon, a few slices of ginger, or simply drink warm water, no scent, no color, but full of kindness toward yourself. If you're watching this video, I invite you to pause for a few seconds and ask yourself, how much water have I had today? If the answer is, not much, stand up. Pour yourself a warm glass of water. Not for anyone else, just for you, the person who is alive, breathing, and deserves to feel healthy every single day. And if you think that drinking enough water only helps with digestion or sleep, there's one more thing I truly want to share. Dehydration increases cortisol, the stress hormone. This is the body's natural defense mechanism whenever it feels under threat, even when it's just a little low on water. But cortisol doesn't just cause mental stress, it directly suppresses the production of testosterone, the foundation of male vitality. When testosterone drops, desire decreases, and the ability to achieve and maintain an erection is significantly affected. A man who's dehydrated is a man lacking drive, inspiration, and vitality. All of this shows us, dehydration doesn't just lead to dry skin, thirst, or dizziness. Dehydration means a lack of blood flow that nourishes your manhood, a lack of hormones that fuel your desire, and a lack of sensitivity in the body when it comes to intimacy. So if you've been feeling low on energy, if your sex life isn't what it used to be, take a closer look at something that seems simple. Is your body being refreshed enough each day? Are you drinking water as a daily habit, or only when you're already very thirsty? But as you probably know, drinking water isn't just about having a few sips and calling it done. There are habits that may seem harmless but are silently draining the water from your body, making all your efforts to stay healthy, especially your sexual health, practically meaningless. The first culprits? Caffeine and alcohol, two silent water thieves. Both are diuretics, meaning they cause your kidneys to flush water out of your body faster than normal. A cup of coffee in the morning or a glass of wine at night, if not followed by plain water, can leave you mildly dehydrated without you even realizing it. And for older adults, whose thirst response is already weaker, this silent deficit adds up over time and severely impacts circulation and vitality. The second bad habit is drinking water immediately after eating water-rich fruits like oranges, grapes, or watermelon. Many people think that eating fruit means they've already hydrated, but they don't realize that drinking water right afterward can dilute digestive enzymes. This weakens stomach function, leading to bloating, gas, and poor absorption of both nutrients and water. So the body ends up neither digesting properly nor truly receiving hydration. Finally, drinking too much water too quickly is another serious mistake that often goes unnoticed. Trying to chug a ton in one go doesn't make you healthier. On the contrary, it flushes out essential minerals like sodium, magnesium, and potassium. These are critical for nerve function, muscle contractions, and especially sexual responses. When your body loses electrolyte balance, you feel fatigued, foggy, and your sex drive may quietly fade away. In other words, drinking water the wrong way can actually dehydrate you. And what you lose isn't just water, it's vitality, stamina, and that masculine spark that age tries to challenge every single day. By now, you might be wondering, how exactly should I drink water in a way that truly restores and rebalances a tired body that feels like it's shutting down? Let's start with the smallest step. Right after waking up, before that familiar cup of coffee, give your body a glass of warm water. Drink it slowly, while sitting down. This is the moment when your blood is thick. Your organs are just waking up, and everything needs a gentle start. That glass of water doesn't just help blood flow more smoothly, it's like whispering to your body, I'm taking care of you. An hour or two later, drink another glass, and if possible, add a pinch of sea salt. Don't worry about the slightly briny taste, that's natural salt. The kind that helps your body retain water and essential minerals. Sodium, magnesium, potassium. These tiny minerals play a massive role in keeping your nerves sharp, muscles flexible, and your sexual response alive. Without them, your body will feel tired, your mind foggy, and your sense of manhood may slowly fade. Around noon, don't wait until you're thirsty. Sip another glass or two, again. Drink while seated, and take small sips. Drinking slowly, mixing it with saliva, not only helps better absorption but also eases the load on your stomach and digestive system. That's exactly what a man over 60 needs: steadiness, calm, and no rush. In the afternoon, especially after coffee or time in the sun, remember to replenish with a glass of water. Caffeine and heat are two enemies of hydration. They quietly drain you, not through obvious thirst, but through sluggishness, lack of motivation, and the gradual extinguishing of that inner masculine fire. A well-timed glass of water can do more than refresh. It reminds you, I'm still in the game. At night, about an hour before bed, drink your final glass of the day. Don't drink too close to bedtime to avoid nighttime urination, but don't skip it either. It's a gentle closing ritual for a long day, helping your body recover while you sleep, when testosterone is rebuilt, and your inner systems quietly gear up for tomorrow. What matters isn't how much water you drink. What matters is that you create a rhythm, a sense of consistency, where your body feels cared for, not forgotten. Because at this age, no one else can protect you better than you. No one understands your body the way you do. In short, drinking water the right way is a simple act, but one full of power. It doesn't need advertising. It doesn't need a fancy brand. It just needs your sincerity. And if you can do that every day, you'll begin to see, you don't need to search for confidence anywhere else. It's always been in your body. In every single cell, just waiting to be awakened. So if today, you realized you forgot to drink, don't blame yourself. Just start again, beginning tomorrow, with that very first glass of water. If this video spoke to something inside you, please click like, so I know I'm still speaking to someone out there. If you think someone in your family, or a friend your age, might need to hear this, share the video with them. And if you want to keep walking this journey with me, click follow, so I can keep sending you simple yet meaningful messages like this one. I'm Dr. Grace, and I truly believe, growing older isn't the end, it's the moment you can begin again. In the gentlest way possible.